It's time for Bible Stories by Jasmine Burke. Let's go. Okay, so Moses grew up in the Egyptian slums, not to be confused with the projects and hoods that we grew up in America. Oh, no. I'm talking third world country bad, no running water. The only light that you have is by candlelight, and that's only if you can afford the wax. How do you make wax? Moses' people, the Hebrews, were slaves, a very oppressed people. The regime blatantly had it out for the Hebrews. It's not like it is today where people hide behind sheets, their positions, false charity. Y'all know those late night commercials and they be saying they gonna send the food, the money over to the hungry children. Where is my money going? Anyways, oh no, the oppressors didn't need a reason to hate the Hebrews. They just did. And they took it out on them in very cruel and malicious ways. And there wasn't any judgment. There wasn't anybody out there protesting because you would get killed on sight. Moses' mother wanted a better life for her son. And since Pharaoh's daughter had been a benefactor to Moses all of his life, she remembered and brought him to her at the palace. Not only did Pharaoh's daughter take Moses in and give him, a little position around the palace, she made him royalty and adopted him as her son. Shout out to all of the people all around the world, all throughout history, who have adopted children, respite parents, social workers, all of the transition homes. God bless you. We need more people like you. So overnight, Moses became royalty. He went from being a slave in the slums to now he's living in a big house with the Pharaoh, eating good, fine silks. And Moses was of royal stature now, but he never forgot where he came from. So one day, Moses was walking about like he does amongst the people, and he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. Moses looked around, checked to see if the coast was clear. He ran up on the Egyptian. Or back in that day would have been like stab, 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 or choke you out. Anyways, he killed the Egyptian who was beating the Hebrew. He buried his body in the sand. So the next day, Moses went back to the hood like he does and was walking amongst the people. He thought the coast was clear and nobody saw it. And he saw two Hebrew men fighting each other. And he ran up on them and said, "What are y'all doing? We got the man oppressing us and now we're fighting each other? What in the good googly moo?" And it's always that one in the bunch. You don't know my life, dog. You don't know what I've been through. Don't judge me. Unless you want me to talk about what you've been out here doing. Moses was like, say what's it, huh? Moses got really, really scared because he was like, oh, snap. The Hebrew slave who he helped went back and ran his mouth. That man went and told on me. Okay, so word did get to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh was like, kill him. He ain't want to buy us anyway. My sister just taking people in, and he ain't want to buy us. Kill him. But Moses was gone by then. You hear me? He got the heck up out of Dodge. He wasn't waiting around for nobody else to rat on him and find out what his fate was. He knew what it was. He was like, I'm out. Moses fled to Meridian, where he met his wife. And his real life began. That piece of Moses' story taught me sometimes when we think we're living in the palace, there's a Red Sea for us to part.